Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. This is Black History Month. You know how I feel about that, so this could go a whole nother way. My intention is to talk Black history, but the more I'm reading over it, the more I'm getting a little irritated and upset. So it might become a rant. So let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission to all right thinkers, know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question: do you know you? You will when I'm through. Pay attention. I got you. It's rhetorical, but you don't have to answer for yourself. Tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my God be true. Woosah. I gotta prepare myself because I'm gonna probably go off script. So let's get this party started. P Funk philosophy on Black history and what it means to me is true history. The original history is Black history. Black history, my ass. Okay, true history is Black history. All my history is Black history. That white man's history is long as a mosquito's thing. So he don't have much of a history, but and guess what? His ain't good. I'm gonna bring his up a little bit, talk about. I know his history too. He's the original thief. If you steal the people's God, their name, their identity, you're the ultimate thief. So let's go. I'm not the one to run by that, try that, sell me on Black History Month bullshit. Okay, I'm not the one for that. Okay, y'all should have 1 month of white history. Why is it Black history got to be Black, or everything else is just what, white history? Really? So I got some issues with y'all. You already know how I feel about you. Today I'm gonna get a chance to exercise it since it's Black history and freedom of choice or freedom of speech. I'm gonna say what I think and how I feel about you. I'm a historian. I study history for a reason, not just Black history. No, I study white history too. And like I said, I know your history, and it's not too long. It's all bad. Nothing good about the white man. Okay, he's the original devil. First of all, I get the concept when the Muslims say that. I don't look at it from that way, but I look at history. Your history tells me you're the devil, not your color of your skin. No, your actions. Again, we earn blessings by doing right. You get deceptive and deceive people. That's the devil. He ain't doing nothing good for nobody but him and his kind. That's a bad race of people. That's a whole generation, a whole race of people who've been thinking that way since the beginning. Let's talk about this. Yeah, I'm a historian. So yeah, I know history. And I know that everybody know that now. It started in Africa. That's not, we know for a fact. It's a simple fact. But the first historian, the first historic man was Black. Now we got a month to celebrate that. Who did that? Oh, the white man. See, he's in control of everything now, the way he wanted. Why? So he can do what he wanted, like he always wanted to do. Okay, when he was in learning, he was meek as a lamb. He was quiet as church house mice. When he got feeling himself, okay, now he wants to be in control, and he's been in control for a long time. And we're going straight to hell. Okay, when the blacks was building pyramids and showing God, worshiping where everything was cool. until he come along. Now he wants to be God. He stole our God, made God white. Everything, he whitewashed everything. Now, well, once a month I could talk about your history. Um, all of it's our history. Your history is our history. How about that? Let me tell you about that. Now, again, if true history was black history, it still is. True history is black history, first of all. When did it change? And who the hell changed it? Couldn't have been the white, couldn't have been the black people. Wow, we was just fine. We didn't have no problem with history. We didn't have no problem with God. We didn't have a problem with nothing. All of a sudden, color becomes an issue. Everything white is good. Everything black is bad. True and real history is, again, black history. Trust me. Why? I don't lie. I just teach and tell the facts that I learned from myself. I put my work in so that when I do talk, I know what I'm talking about. You cannot like it. You can, no, but you can't tell me I'm wrong or lying. I'm a truth teller. If the story, if the history have been provided, it has been proven to what started where from a black race of people out of Africa. We ain't having that conversation. We don't need that conversation. Let's talk about the coexistence of black and white. That dynamic has been skewed for a long time. We have never enslaved a race of people as Egyptians or Phoenicians. We never did that. We was overtaken by other outside invaders over and over and over. They had, I never forget, they had a show, a movie called, oh man, god damn it, oh, Town Without Pity. And what it was is four Navy guys, Army guys, and four guys on leave raped a young girl. Nobody did nothing. Why? Because they was military. And she was just nobody. Y'all did it to your own kind. See, I looked at that. Y'all would do your own kind. I see that too. Who got the money, who got the power, he can get away with anything pretty much. And we see it to this day. All right. But again, my question is, who made true history the white man's history? What made his history true? Oh, because you document how you mistreated and enslaved a race of people? That's the truth. That's the fact. But your biggest fear, your biggest nightmare is that same person, the same people who you enslaved and mistreated will get a chance to do it to you. Y'all can't sleep at night because of that. As a man who done bad things, I sleep well now. Why? I don't do bad things anymore. My conscience don't play tricks on me. My conscience don't beat me down. I don't have hellhounds chasing me in my dreams. All the stuff that I thought I got away with comes back. Yeah, y'all don't have a clue about none of that because y'all don't study nothing. Y'all just think life is a win. I pay attention to a lot of things. And this thing right here is one of them. And this thing here is what drives and runs you. But that white man, his thing here is all built by ego. Simple. Y'all call it the devil, Satan. Same thing. Same person. Can make a difference. Okay? But what kind of people will steal another people's God, history, identity, and to make them slaves for them to feel good about themselves? I call this white America. I know my history. I got our damn history. I got my own understanding of what's going on here with that white man. I got enough experience with him to know he ain't never been good. Ever. And your history says that about you also. Moving on. Okay, why? Your actions, you document everything you did. No matter how heinous, how perverted, y'all still find the need to write it down. Look what we did to these people. Look how we treated them for thousands of years. Moving on. And their worst nightmares, boy, if they ever get a chance to get us, we done. But no, the people who instituted, they got away with it. Y'all, because you didn't stop it, y'all got to pay the consequences. The consequences on y'all back now. The blood on y'all hands. It's a lot of blood. Moving on. All right. Again, what kind of people would do that? In all my study of history, black and white, when you lie, you will kill, you would do anything you want and institute what they call religion to keep them in place now. Y'all use that Bible. When the white man hear you a Christian, he don't fear you. Muslim, but as long as you know you in that Bible, he don't fear you. Okay, because why? He gave you the Bible. That's his book. That's why. And I keep trying to explain that to y'all. Everybody said the same thing. Why do black people hate everything about slavery except that book? Hated being mistreated, hated being enslaved, but you love that book. Even a God, the white guy. Stockholm Syndrome, that's crazy. I'm not loving nobody who mistreat me. I don't give a damn if you're family, friend, or foe. Okay, understand that. But I know our black history. I love it. It's rich and it's very depressing at a certain point in time. Why? Because we had to suffer through that. We had to suffer through that. Okay, we still suffer. And also, I know the white man's history. And it's not a good one. And it ain't that long. So I don't subscribe to nothing from y'all. Understand that? Nothing. The black man, which I am, started history in Africa. Okay, we in America. How do we get here? We didn't come over here willingly. We just said, let's go over America and start a new world, start a new country. No, that's that other guy's idea. Everything want to start new. Moving on. New World Order is when white man decided he gonna control everything. That started back in 1776. It just started. It ain't coming. Yeah, dummies, it's already here. I don't even know it. That's the best kind of war to have. What having people at war don't even know they're in the damn war. They dying like y'all dropping like flies. Don't even know you're in a war. We're in a war, a spiritual war. Where we at? All right, here we got that. I done got caught up in this now. Okay, yeah. I know black history. And I know also, okay, yeah, the black man started here. Okay, we got. It's been proven the black man, the first man, not that damn Adam that y'all make out Adam and Eve God. All that nonsense. Okay, that's what y'all propaganda. But when you know history, we know that's nonsense. 2,000 years, y'all been lying. Y'all ain't gonna stop. Why? Because you ain't gonna change what you've been doing anyway. The black man went from the penthouse, top king pharaohs. Okay, we was running things, building pyramids, showing God his respect, and building temples and edifices represent him, respect to him. Now we went from that to enslaving and working in the fields, picking cotton. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? How could that dynamic go from there to there? The black race is the original race of people, not that white figment, no melanin having race of people who are just devils by nature. Y'all devils by nature. Y'all ignorant, you're selfish, you're deceitful, you're liars. That's the devil. All those are devilish qualities. Black man, spiritual, God fearing, okay, God respecting, and we were good people. That's how y'all took us out. Okay, being good. That's why I ain't trying to be good. I'm just trying to be right. I'm black, and yes, I've always been proud of being black. I don't know what. I ain't got a problem being black. Other people got a problem with us being black. I ain't got a problem being a black man. The stuff I went through, I deal with that. I'm still a black man. Proud of it. What the hell? Why every other race can be proud of their race except the black race? We can't be proud of us. Again, that's the whole mindset that y'all fall for the okie doke. I don't give a damn about another race, personally. See, so that made me racist? No, this made me down with my people. I ain't got a problem with that. Moving on. All right. But the black man is the one that's getting mocked and scorned. And we as a black people, now it ain't the black man. We as a people ain't doing ourselves justice. All right. But we as black people, we need to know our history. AKA not black history, our history. That's ours. The white man sold us his story. He didn't give us history, he gave us his stories. Let's learn our own. I give it to you every day. Why? That's what I do. That white man's story, not history, the white man's story is now what our history. How'd that happen? Again, how did he keep sliding into our stuff? And he controlling everything. White man has been, let me tell you about this guy right quick. The Greeks and the Europeans. the Germans, the Russians, all y'all white Cossacks, all y'all Caucasus, whatever, y'all all believe that y'all are God's chosen people because you color your skin white. That's a mental mindset because you're envious of what? Not being black. So you're going to make you right and us wrong. Not coexist. No, no, no. We got to be in charge. History says when the Kemites went into Greek and educated them in 5,000 or 4,000 BCE. In 3000 BCE, that same group of people who we taught, educated, enlightened, came back and enslaved us. But there was something nice about it that let us keep worshiping our spiritual philosophy. How nice it is. Today, they doing us a favor. We got a Black History Month. We got a whole month to be black and celebrate being black. After that, we go back to kissing the white man's butt. Not me. I stay in Black History mode. Trust me, that's my point. Again, and they don't like that. The white man was living in filth and swallow and in caves over in Europe. When Africa had universities of higher education, we was putting out great things, doing great work. Okay, Timbuktu, education, the other spot. But we've been teaching, enlightening people for thousands of years. How did we become servants, slaves to anybody? Moving on. And how did a cave dwelling, swallow living people raise up and enslave an educated group of black people? That thing called gunpowder. They got the gun. They got that gun. When they got that gun, it wasn't no more fun for us. Why? They had the power. We couldn't figure that thing out till way late. Now we got the gun. We using on each other. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Well, they dropped the white man coming and dropped the guns in the neighborhood. If they drop poison in the neighborhood, you gonna take it? Yeah, y'all do that too. They drop drugs in the neighborhood. So whatever they drop, y'all like little roaches, like rats, just go feast on it. If you had your integrity, you had self-respect, whatever they drop in the neighborhood, get that crap out of here. We can't do that. No, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna take it and shoot each other, kill each other, we're gonna take the drugs, sell them and make this money and kill each other again. I was one of them. I played that game, so I know better than that. And that's all they like to do. They ain't gotta do nothing, just plant it there. And we like little right people coming, what they got there. We don't produce it, we don't manufacture it, but we got more of them than anybody. Why? They give them to us. What? To shoot each other, to drug up each other. Y'all ain't figured out, we can't be that dumb. We ain't nowhere in the world. Black history, got to tell y'all. The drug game is the white man's game. Religion is the white man's game. Everything that he put forth for y'all is his game, and the house never lose. So you can't win at that game. Play truth game. Okay, I'm winning. He can't get me. Now he got enough for y'all. He ain't even worry about me. Why? I ain't but one dude. That little people follow him. He ain't raised no hell. But that number start to rise and that movement start to grow, I got a problem. But I ain't worried about that. Well, y'all ain't gonna let that happen. I think I worry about that. Sorry about that. I love you people, my people. I know you, so I still love you. But I know that Kemet went to Greek, educated them, and 1,000 years later, they came and enslaved them. And it's been that way ever since. That white man have always been a liar, a killer, and a thief to all people. Wherever he go, or whoever he encountered, he does the same. He's a one-trick pony. He got one trick: lie, steal, and kill. Okay? And perpetrate. I forgot about that one. I know history. Damn Black history. Why gotta be black? Why? Black is bad. In white America, black ain't good. They trying to stop anything that represents black, that help black. Remember civil rights? They trying to take away the stuff that we fought just to be treated as a people, human being. No, we forgot about it. Yeah, we think we know. Man, okay, next election, half y'all won't be able to vote anyway. What? They done took all the rules. They changed the game. That's why. Moving on. And again, knowing history don't mean a damn thing. I just know it. But I'm seeing the future being set by what? Our history. And if we don't learn from that, future don't look too bright. But right thinkers, Our future's so bright. We got to wear shades. Why? We going to light. We doing what we supposed to do. Those kind of people don't get caught up in the madness. They love the ignorant people who do that, and the few who don't, they don't concern themselves with us. They overlook us. Okay, trust me. I say us mean the people who ain't caught up in the nonsense, the people who live and doing and being their best selves in their own way. You don't get rewards for that. You don't get published. No, you just keep getting blessings. That's what I take. I take a blessing every day over anything what somebody else got to do or say about what it is I do. And that's mainly to help you. Let's go. And the oldest bones found in the world is in Africa from black race 250,000 years ago. Moving on. That's facts. So I'm not here to spit history to you. I'm here to tell you about the people for our future. Why? Because this black history thing is a bunch of crap. Personally, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. Who is Black History Month? It's Black History Month. Okay, what March? White History Month. What's January? White History Month. Everything is white until you make it black for February. We got a whole 28 days. Ooh. And we in day number 8. I'm just doing the lesson. Why? I ain't got time to play this Black History game with y'all. That's like the parade every year. Y'all do the same nonsense. Come on, man. I'm not doing that. So excuse me if I don't get caught up in the hype of Black History Month. See me in March with Black History. How about that? See me in June with Black History. How about that? See me with Black History every month. That's where I'm at. That once a month nonsense, it don't sit well with me. Again, the original man was black, and the original God also was black. We got this white guy sitting up on the puffy cloud, looking out, touching his son Jesus, another white person. I'm watching. Every time I go to a Catholic church, and a nigger in the house, excuse me, and a black, and a speck of black nowhere. Really? Really? World was built on our hands, but you got nothing to have and nothing. We don't make it to heaven. Okay? Hell, y'all say dogs go to heaven, but the black man can't. See the mentality? See the mentality? That mentality says envy, jealousy, and greed against us just for who we are. That's like somebody not like you just because of who you are. And there's a lot of that going on too, but that's where it comes from, still from that white man. To take a people's God and to steal their identity for the sake of your own personal ego, that's the white man. That's why I call him the devil. He is pure evil. Ain't nothing good from him. Ain't nothing good came from anybody he don't met on his travels in life. I always say the same thing about him. He's a liar, a thief, and a killer. So we don't have to keep beating that damn horse. How do you deal with him? There you got a problem, okay? He don't want to be dealt with. He want to continue to do what he do. White America, okay? Let me wrap this up before I get in trouble. All right, but the people who serve God is, people serve God in earnest is God's chosen people. Not because you're white, not because you're black. No, those who serve him in earnest. He chooses to what? Bless you. Those are the ones that God blesses. Those who do the right thing. Simple as that. He don't be, I'm going to bless the Muslims. I like them. I'm not going to bless the Jews. They worship Yahweh. I ain't got time for them. That is not how it's done. That's man. That mindset is man. Okay? Let me wrap it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Let me stop while I'm here. If anything that the white man need, a white history month is the winter. Summer is for us. He gonna get the coldest. Why? That's when the sun died, and that's what he do. He likes to kill, steal, and cheat. So he get the cold winter month. That's the kind of person y'all are, and that's the personality that y'all exhibit. That's why y'all are what? Evil. Evil doers. You don't want nothing good for nobody but yourself. That's pure devilish. And that's the satanic quality of what? A person with ego. Y'all call it the devil. And it is. I get it. But it started out as the ego from within. And that's what the white man live on. His inner ego. That's why he give us what? Black History Month. To keep us appeased and happy. Like he been giving us every little thing just to appease us. Y'all keep taking it. He gonna keep giving it. Hope you got the lesson. I ain't gonna get into the rebel thing or the mental mindset, but military concept. But we need to start doing what? Dumb stuff. What? To ourselves. Start with that. Let's start with us. Let's start teaching each other, right? And that will grow within itself. That's where it starts. Right things, I got to go. I ain't going to get political on you. But in closing, may all my right thinkers live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who understand this Black History Month BS is crap and passed away. Let's make Black history every day, not once 1 month. I'm out.